What is going on, guys? Happy Saturday. Whew. We're gonna do some testing today. We're always testing, you guys know that. You know how we roll. So I went through and did some charting last night and this morning, combination of both, and found some interesting things that I want to try out. It kind of all started around the basis of getting a little better at hitting flat shots on tee shots and maybe some approaches. And it just kind of evolved from there. Had a couple ideas that I put into play, and now we're going to test them and see if it was right or not. The big event for the day, I guess, is going to be the 500 credit Olympic Club ready to go. And we're going to play a couple others scattered in there. Need a nice little warm up, so we'll probably do... I think this is low and fast. Yeah. Start with here. What's up, Connor? Thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription, by the way. Enjoy not seeing ads. Let's go. Morning, Matt. How are you doing? Well. All right, so I'm a little... some of these... calculations are going to be a little different than what I'm used to, so it's going to take me a little extra time to compute, and some of it I still really haven't figured out. I really just did straight headwinds and straight tailwinds.
That's a huge drive.
Let me tell you, it takes a long time to restart in practice mode to get a straight head and a straight tail. Twice I got really lucky and got it first time. It was like, thank God. But the other times it was like 20, 30, 40 restarts. All right, so let's see. We're playing low winds. I did not do low. I did moderate and heavy. Moderate and low, there just can't be that much of a variance. So that's what I'm hoping anyway. Let's see. Wind fairway. It's going to be about 140. Then you usually add, this whole play is a little, I'm going to play it like 142 probably. I'm going to hit this about 98%. And I'm going to aim a little to the right. Okay. I'm going to go about 98%. Also worked on something else. I was trying to think of ways to hit dings and just being a little more consistent. So I think I'm just going to start off right here every time. So instead of just starting off here and here, wherever, I'm going to try to start in the same exact spot every time. That's my goal anyway. I just noticed I hit a lot more dings when I was in test mode last night. A little short, like way short. Could be a difference in calculating. I also added 2 yards there and still came up 8.5. So we'll see. That really doesn't vary from my normal calculation there. The only thing I varied was the elevation calc, but I don't know. I would have played less elevation there normally. Okay, this would be a nice way to start the day. Sink a little 8.5 footer. I'm also working on some putting things as well. We're a hot mess of work in progress here today. I'm not sure really about dot speed. I think it's right there though. Not the best approach shot there. Also, I did some wedge testing and I was off. I was actually quite a bit off on a couple of wedges. A couple of numbers on the 80 wedge specifically. Not much to this shot. We're just going to play two. We're going to play at 44, 43 and a half, probably somewhere in there. Don't really need to calculate that. Like 43 and a half. Probably want to land at 43. Not going to move a whole bunch here. Oh, wow. Okay. Good shot. You bought the same putter as you, just mine's a level 59. Drains my bank account. I like it. I like it for sure. I got a new challenge that we're going to start here soon. New challenge that's going to be starting. Not hitting many dings.
Good ball.
Like 120, 128 to the pin, so I need a 9-iron. Like if I go 9-iron full, worst case I'm gonna come up a yard, maybe a yard and a half short. Really isn't bad. I can do like one tick off. Probably 2 ticks to get to the. I'll do 1 tick. That was really long. Really, really long. Now that was one of those numbers. Okay, so normally I would have played that actually slightly under full power, which seems to be right there. So maybe that number's just a little off. I think I'm gonna play my old number there. My testing had it a little bit shorter than what I normally play it, but that was like really basic. Wind wasn't doing much. The elevation's not that great, so if we're off by that much, the only thing that makes sense would be that I was basically a yard off on my number there. So essentially, that's. So the way I say I'm a yard off is because I had it playing 127, but it played like 127 and a half. I took the tick off. Normally I play at 128, so that one tick made it essentially 129, 129 and a half. My driver is worth about $30 in real money. Yeah, they're expensive. Very expensive. They're definitely expensive. $62. I really focused on the 3-wood too. My God, off the tee. I was a little off on that. I wasn't actually surprisingly recharting on my numbers. I was like really, really close. Even though I hadn't charted these new irons. Very, very, very similar. So I'm trying to think where I want to land this on fast greens. Probably like right here. So that'd be 251, probably 249 and a half, I had to guess. So full 3-wood's probably going to land right there. We'll just go full 3-wood. Do I really think this is going to release out 10 yards? Highly unlikely. Maybe I'll go 2 ticks off. I guess as it releases out 7 yards. Or 1. Jeez. Didn't even land as far as I thought it would either. Close. I mean, I thought it would land 253. Said what, 251 full back, so 2 ticks off should have went 253. 51. Okay. The pound. This putt sucks to read. I should not have left myself. I don't like it. .26 uphill. Uphill is either going to be 89 or 1.33. 89 is going to be like somewhere right there. It just kind of gives me a rough idea of. Doesn't look terrible. Take a look at the actual number. So it'd be like right there. Damn, I think I was like dead on where I thought it was going to be. Initial turn is going to be pretty heavy right here. So I feel like it's going to probably turn more than that. I had to guess. But it also comes back a little bit. You never know. I don't think this is right, but questionable. .33. I guess it could be 1.1. Let's try 1.1. I think that's right. Oh, I should have stuck with the other one. Damn it. It's definitely the other one. Make a note on that one. I don't even have 26 on here. Pretty sure that would be it. Definitely noticed, like when I was doing my the testing, the number variances. It's very hard to get it like dead on precise. Just the variables and variances built into this game make it like I ding like 10 shots in a row. I think 2 went the exact same number. It's hard to get it like dead on. I guess that's how it's built, right? Got like 81 to the pin. Yeah, I knew it was gonna come back a little bit. Played at 82. The hell's going on? Load. All right, now this, like, I need to gauge what percentage I think that wind is. I was breaking that up. It looks like it's a little over 50. I would say it's probably like 6%. Hey, no, it's probably more like 70. Probably 70%. Yep. So it's pretty much just 184. Elevation and the wind kind of cancel. I'm gonna try to throw this a yard past. I should go 1 or 1.5 yards past the pin. Oh, not expect that much backspin. I probably would have gone 2 or 2.5 yards. I think we landed it perfect though. It looked like it landed a yard past. Like dead on a yard too. It's perfect. Damn. I played the beta many times, and the 2019 golf, I find Flash WT the hardest, most mathematical, and technically the hardest. Also more fun. I mean, each their own. I think the golf club is very consistent on that. I do like that part. It doesn't have as much variables built in. I don't know about the beta, like what that variable looks like. $5.8 up. It's gonna be, I think, 11%. Make it about right there. What club was I most surprised at when I was charting numbers? Nothing. I guess really nothing, really. Nothing stood out. I was only like, I was dead on most of them, maybe a yard, no more than a yard off on those. Let's see, in terms of win, I would say it's like 35%, I would say. So gonna do like less than a yard of help. Basically, we're gonna play this 160, a little more, but 160 is good. And then in terms of where we want to land it, want to be right worst case. Because it's fast, we can't throw it really long and get it to spin back. So the win, that's pretty good. 160 for me. Kind of long. It's like right in between two pins, so I think I know what I want to do. That should be the number. Yard short. Okay, that makes sense. I normally do add yardage on this shot, but I'm probably not going to do that all day today, except for maybe the 500 I will, if we keep seeing that it plays just like normal. That's kind of right on. So my thought was, I've been working so hard on my putting, like I need to start putting in more work on getting it tighter to the pin. Then we don't have to worry about making 10, 12 footers. Obviously we will from time to time, but .4, 4.4. Going to be either 28% or 19%. Assume it's 19%. I'm curious. I was really hoping I would get a headwind here for the driver. Curious about this. I think this one plays a little short though, but we're gonna play it normal. Play it normal. 85, 800. Oh, we say that number is, that's 75%. So this says to play at 291. I don't think that's really 70%. It actually looks like Not sure. I don't know if we play it like... Okay, so here's what I'm trying to figure out. I gotta show you. I don't know if I should play it like visually. Like if I split this up and just say, like if I made a right triangle here. I'm sorry, a right angle. Would I split that in half and say, okay, that's close to 50%? Or should I do it where we're talking about like the cosine and tangent? In that case, you know, if we were to really look at this and put it where it's supposed to be, it ends up being about 80%. Or 60 if you're playing the sine or the cosine. I think probably the cosine is more accurate on once you get to a certain point. Obviously it skews it a bit, like obviously it wouldn't be 34% right there, but it could be 6%, probably not. 80%, probably not. So I don't know. Probably looking at the sine there. We're playing the sine of that number again. It's right around 80%. I just don't see that being. I think it's just more visualizing it and saying, okay, this is, you know, I literally make a right triangle, that's 50. Less than that, so that would make it like 65%. So 285 would be like 8 yards, 8.5 yards. And then with the elevation, it makes it like almost 290, about 289, 290, somewhere. So in terms of number, I'm gonna hit, it says 93.5%, which I'm pretty sure is too much based on my experience. We'll see. Wrong. I go 93. Okay, maybe it really is the maybe it is the cosine. We said we'll put it at what, 80%, so it's 285. That make it. That would be like 12. I'd have to play 12 yards for the win right there. 285, 297. That would be 292. I'd have to play that 94.5%, which I think might have been right. So I guess we'll try cosine then, which makes life a little bit harder because it's easier for me to just visually look at it and say, okay, that's 50%. A good approximation that way, but I'm not used to viewing it from cosine perspective. Really need this putt. Really need it. What are we, uphill 23? Let's try the number that I didn't take last time that I probably should. I know that's not right. Visually doesn't look right. I think I'm playing. I need to play a little bit more break, or a little bit more dot speed. Looks like 4.5 seconds to me, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was 4. I'm gonna stick with 4.5. Dead center. Nice. Now I know this one plays weird. This hole you have to modify it slightly, but I'm just gonna play the number we see. And I guess we'll look at the that website. I go back to it now. So if we're looking at the cosine in that view, it would be, we're looking at the sine for a tailwind. And it would be so much, man. If we were to look at it again from this view, and I'm just eyeballing where I think it is, somewhere like right there, like 47%. Struggle with that, but we'll see how it is. So gonna do, that's not bad though, about 2 yards, 1.85. That makes that like 175 without elevation. With elevation, it's like almost 183. That's like a 5-iron, just slightly under full power. Guess is going to go long. Didn't want to go left. I hate being left here. It really drills you. Look how far left. Spot on. But this putt sucks. I think it's 57%, but I'm not. Dots are so much quicker. Completely different line in that view. I think it's a little bit more. Like it's more than that. But I don't see it in this view. Definitely seeing it in this view. I like that view. That says that that's right. I don't believe it though. I cannot see this putt going in. See it missing by a mile. Huh. 14 uphill. I'm gonna try something here. I think I'm gonna putt this even though I feel like it's high. Now I'm looking at it, it's like, wow, it's really high. Side 14. I don't have any other number that. No, that's not true. I got 3/4 of a grid, and now I'm just gonna pull the trigger on it. Fuck it. Wasn't exactly right. Good starting round. Putting looks sharp. Putting look good. Low and championship. I kind of want to jump right into heavy. I think this is heavy. Oh, moderate. All right, whatever. Roll with this. I'm pretty good about that putting. I still am like confused, and some of it's still guesswork, but I know the numbers. I just don't know when to choose which number in which situation. That's my struggle right now. This is like the best driver distance number I've found in terms of like spin.
Good ball.
Seems to get me the furthest into a headwind or a tail. Actually, that wasn't right. I'm sorry. I needed to take a little bit off of that. Into a headwind. Into a tailwind, that seems to be the better number. This is really not gonna... This is like 98, 99%. I can pretty much just play this like a straight. And that should just give me the number I need for a little bit. What I'm thinking. Moderate tail. Do that. Play like 78, 79. Gonna be our number here. Turn. Jeez, where's turn? $11 green speeds. All right, all right, all right. Question is, do we play this die or do we play these? Always a tricky one. Usually when I go into chip view and I just right there. 5 uphill, 5.2 uphill. Guesses it's 18%. Thinking it's right there. It feels a little bit much. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with it though. Could still go in. I could miss that low or high a little bit and still be fine. I'm putting it that hard from that distance. You get a little more wiggle room. All right. God. What would the... So again, I'm just kind of looking at it and I'm just eyeballing it. This is where a compass would probably come in handy, I'll be honest, but I'm not going to. 75. It's going to be about 70. We're going to play 75% of the wind here. Moderate head. That's a lot. Holy. So that's going to be 11 yards. Concerned. Very concerned. So this would be 242. I could test the number here. Technically should be a good flat 3-iron. But I'm a little worried about releasing up that hill. But I also don't want to hit a 3-wood because, well, the 3-wood's the worst club ever built in this game's history. And it's a right to left wind. I really don't need to land this pin high, so okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a little hit skip. A little hit skip here. We're going to go with 2 ticks. 1 tick off. 1 tick of spin. I don't like my meter. See what happens here. Hoping it lands short and then releases up. Definitely released. But the numbers were good. Like, that worked out as it should have. Mathematically, anyway. Not get the release down the hill. I have practiced this putt a lot, actually. I don't like the dot speeds. So I'm seeing 2 seconds right here. Yeah, I'm seeing 2.5 here. I'm gonna play 2.25. I'm gonna say they're both right. Downhill. Where's my pen? 8, 17. I think it's gonna be like 75%. I mean, it's gonna turn a lot. No, dude, it was 2.5. 2.5 makes that 70%, which is about perfectly what I missed by. Misread. Bad shot selection in there. I guess I should have gone 3-wood. But you still got to make those putts. Put yourself within 7 feet. You got to make it. It doesn't matter. That might be in the rough. Nope. Alright, again, this is a hole that plays a little different, but we're not going to play it any different. We're just going to play it neutral. In terms of cosine, it's going to be, it's not going to be much. It's going to be like 15, 16%, something like that. 74. Oh, no. Moderate headwind. 24, 13. So we're going to add like 2.5 yards to this shot. We're going to play about 181. On 5 iron, 99% power. Oh, come on. Dings. Pretty good.
You're gonna like that one.
That'll play. You have to start shouting soon with all that ruckus. Yeah, I'm about to shut my other door. We got stuff going. Friend of ours upset, so my sister-in-law and my wife are talking to her. She's all crying. Boom. Yeah, I'm gonna shut my other door. Okay, what we got here is not going to do much. Like I would say tops. 15 center, somewhere between 15 and 20. I'll probably play 15. Yeah, we'll go 15. This is going to do less than a yard. I'm going to do like 3/4 of a yard. So we're pretty much just going to play it normal. Maybe we'll call it 144.25. So that makes that basically 150. We're going to hit a 7 iron about 98. I didn't quite get to 98, but I figured short was better than long anyway.
Very nice shot.
Got there. It actually went a little long. I don't like that. But that 7 iron could be off. That was one. The 7 iron was one where I personally had it charted a yard longer than what my charting this time had it. So I might change that back. Change that back and see. I'll go back to my old number there. So I think I could go old number. That's perfectly pin high. Normally I'd just jam this, but for the purposes of this exercise, we're not going to do that. 5.4. on the inside. So good God, there's no way that's right. I have that playing there. I am not comfortable playing. Again, if this is right, changes it. W looks better with you back playing. Thank you, Carl. Thank you. All right, so we're kind of in that same situation. See, these dots are moving really slow and these dots are moving really fast. I have a theory on that, but I'm going to go with this method. I'm going to put the dots on the inside of the pin. When I start it, I want the dots to be on the inside of this pin. That dramatically changes. Makes it right in there. I think is right. I don't know. Starting to question that. Or makes it right here. Also be right. I think I'm gonna go with that. I think that drops on the high side worst case. If it's not exactly right, it should still drop. I misdinged it a little bit, but not enough to affect it. It didn't drop dead center. It dropped a little left of center. So the other number was probably right. Ding percent sucks. What's up, Deedon? What are we thinking here in terms of go like that and then just carbon copy it? It's like 60%. Moderate head. This is one that usually plays a little long. Like I usually have to add a couple yards. Again, I'm just going to play it normal. Call it 110. That is 108.5. I normally don't hit pitching wedge. I will here. So I'm going to go pitching wedge less than fullback, like 90. And I'm pretty sure it's going to come up short. It should come up like 2, maybe 3 yards short. Or it's dead on and maybe my numbers have been off. I don't know. I landed exactly 106. Huh. Told you I was off on some numbers. Might have been one, because normally you're hitting like a wedge in here. I was off on some wedge numbers. But haven't heard of sine, cosine, and tangent in a long while. Yeah, Sakatoa, right? That. Got a headwind. My max. That should give me the max. Nice misting there for a little flavor. That was pretty good. 309 into a headwind. Okay, what do we have here? Dottie. It's going to be probably 50%. I had to guess. That's going to be a 50%er. So that's going to make 7.5 yards of wind. 255 to the hole. We want to land this probably only 3 yards short. So we're looking like 252 if we can. And this should stop pretty quick. I might even go right at it. Not the worst miss, but you know, 3-wooded destiny kicks in and you lose about 3 yards, and who the hell knows where it's going. Distance wasn't that bad though. But this putt's atrocious. And I really needed eagle here. I feel pretty good about knowing the dot speeds. It's just, can I get the number right? So it's 19. So I want to say this is going to be close to 2. Very, very close to 2. That was a little low. I'm going to go with it. Aye. 3.25. Okay. Maybe off on the dot speeds a little bit. This is easy. We're just going to play this normal. We're going to throw it a little bit past the pin. I should have put T. I don't actually have T different. I can figure it out though. Oh. About 193.5 to the pin. You probably want to throw this 2 yards past just to be safe. So we're looking to play this like 195. That should go 1.5, 2 yards past, something like that. Somewhere in there, hopefully. Maybe a little bit more. Bit more wind than I thought, maybe. Yeah, we didn't want 6 yards past. That's a lot. What the hell? Six. Far uphill was that? It was like, anybody remember how far uphill it was? I can't see. I could probably look. 20? Okay. 93. So I played it 190. I mean, I guess if we were going right at the pin, I should hit it 95%. I don't know. It was way too long though. I think I played that too safe. No, I think it was. But I could have also just hit a really long shot. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like the 3-4 irons when I was testing them last night, I had to hit them a lot to get an actual. Couldn't get a consistent number. I had to do an average because it would just every once in a while blast like 3-4 yards longer than normal. So it's a little harder to get those numbers dead on, as opposed to like the 9 iron only had a deviation of like 2 yards. A little easier to get that accurate. I don't know. That's the problem. Have to pay attention to it. It could be just pure shit, and we have to restart everything. I don't know. Or just go back to my old way. My old way's pretty good, but looking for improvement. See where we can get better. I'm concerned about this. We're gonna roll with it. Okay. Not it's not. We're not winning. I'll tell you that. Let's see. We'll try to let's try this max thing. Should maximize our distance here. Normally I play this flat and just let it run down the hill. Probably like a, that's like a 20. This really isn't good. Pretty much just gonna play. Calculate all that. A little short. Should have been 49. Uphill, yeah. Uphill should be 17. I don't feel right. No way it's that. I have any other number. Really don't. I don't, but I know what it should be. That's where it should be. Yeah, we're gonna finish with an 8 under. So what do we do? 9 under first round. We're gonna do 8 under this round.
Good ball.
Really interested to test these in heavy winds. It's gonna be the Olympic 500. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and test them and see what happens.
That's in the garden spot.
I can't put it much better than that. Percentage wise is gonna be like 5%. Uncomfortable. I would not play it this much. If I get it at 102.5, I would have personally played it at 101. 101.3. Getting 102.5. That's a pretty significant difference compared to how I would normally play it. We're talking like a wedge. Oh, jeez. No, doesn't really matter what happens now because I flubbed it.
Very nice shot.
Definitely long. Definitely long. Kind of thinking you just play it by your eye. What I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe it's not the sign. It's just the actual like percentage. I don't know. Downhill 7.4. That on, so that should make it. Either going to be there, it's going to be. There looks. $4.48 what? So it could be there. Looks a little low. But I love that view. Actually get a little bit different number when I look at it from that view. Get right there. And that's what we're going with. We dinged it and missed a little off center. If we ding it, it's perfect. Not a great round. Didn't mean to hit enter. Do we want a couple more warm-up rounds? Probably. Before we hit the 500, let's do one more. We'll do this one, and this one I just want to test not using sine, cosine, tangent, and just looking at it and saying, okay, based off what I see, it's 75%, like that. It would be very generalistic numbers: 33, 66, 50. I am not hitting dings. I don't know what my ding percentage is today, but it feels like it's about. I would say that's 85% probably. So. Play this like 154.5. Pretty good 7-iron. It'll be a little. 7-iron's gonna come up a little short, but I'd rather be short here than long. I'm curious to see if this comes up a half a yard short or 1.5 yards short. Actually, wait. Aye. What the hell? Maybe that wind played more. Again, I kind of eyeballed it. We're looking at sine, cosine. That's actually 95%. 95%. 5%. Ah, okay. That makes sense. If I do sine of that number, it has me landing somewhere between 1.5 yards long. We say that that's like 97% of the win. Six. Okay. That would put us 1 yard long. That would make all the numbers jive. Damn it. Sides. That would be. Oh. I'm going to try something here. Again, we're experimenting. Not attempt this at home. good. Probably 52%. Not sure. So I could be that way. It could have been 50 or 51%. I think was. I went the opposite way. Maybe. This round's not going to be good, so better have low expectations. This is going to be like a 5 or 6 under round. I think there's a 50 credit ready to go, so really it doesn't really matter. This is a good win. I really like this. Just because it's like straight up debt. We pretty much play this 100%. It's not going to affect any distance by me. Okay. +6. This is going to play 140.7. Oh. I don't know. We're hitting 8 iron, 97%. I feel like this is going to go really long. Little long. Oh. Not good. Okay. I think I've been screwing this up. I've been playing T numbers the entire time. Whether I've been in the fairway or off the tee, I've been playing T numbers the entire time. I knew I should have separated these numbers. It would have confused me. So I actually completely changed the way. Plus 121. Plus. So, oh god. Those numbers don't jive at all because I had like 1-4, what did I say? Like 130 something, and then I get 136. I got a 4-yard variance there on that shot alone. I can check testing here. Yeah. Not exactly right. There's no way there's a 4-yard gap there. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I landed like 2 yards long. Try to fix it. That sucks. I'm using the wrong numbers the entire time. Except for the tee shots. Those are the only thing that have been right. Where are we at? That would make that 81. I hate when it does this. All right. Well, the good news is we're going to get the T number right. That part's been easy. And this is a pretty nice win. T100 tail. There we go. Good job, buddy. 22.5. 22. Adjusted number is going to be like 250-ish. We want to throw this like at least 2-3 yards past, something like that. We'll probably play it like it's 2. Hey, wait. Let's play a tailwind. I think we'd see a lot better results if we play. Yeah. Could play 170. 170, but we want to throw it past, so it should just be like a iron full. Should get some serious spin on. I probably should actually take a little bit of spin off here. That did not. 100 win. Seemed like a lot. Normally I would play that. Let's see. I would have played at 175.4. That's literally a 5-yard variance. And I think my number would have been more accurate, obviously. I landed about 2 yards short, and that club lands 170. Pretty sure I landed 2 yards short. Roughly 1.5 yards. There. Okay. Thinking I'm just going to use my old numbers and slightly modify some things. It's just too many things off already. Way too many things. 13 down. So where's 38%? Bang. I don't that okay, this is the whole point why I want to do this. I don't want to have to rely on making 13. Gotta be in there tight. 85% of the time I should be putting under 7 feet. That's kind of the way I view it. Right now I'd say it's probably like 60 or 70. Okay. Kind of an awkward number into this hole. This would be a really good one to play flat. Like perfect for flat, I think. Or not. Gotta watch the release. Like straight uphill. We should be able to kill it into the embankment for 2 yards short. So like one lane is like 117. We're gonna try it. 50 credit rate. Only giving this like 2 yards of release. Oh, way holy. So that's an elevation adjustment. I'm very comfortable in that number. Pretty sure I had the right. 95% sure my numbers are right. What I don't know is how elevation's impacted when you're hitting flat. Because obviously your trajectory is really low. Probably have to like double elevation or something stupid like that. I just don't hit many flat shots ever. Except for wedges. Uphill. It's either going to be a grid and a half or a grid. Grid and a half would be like right here. That's a. We're also going to hit this 20 feet. It's like right in the center. It's uphill, or it could be. Technically, that's not right. Technically. I'm gonna try a grid and a quarter. Nope. I would have liked to try 1.1 grid as well. I would have had another crack. Those were the two I was in between. It narrowed it off of one grid. Does uphill sure break hard around the hole? Yeah. But my apex I've noticed is to be. I don't look at those. I'm sure there's a way you could look at hang time and calculate distance and all that stuff, but not doing that. You don't check uphill, behind, and in front? Nah. Every once in a while I will.
That's in the garden
Not all
spot.
the time. Thing is, I play my putts firm, so most of the time I'm not playing dead weight anyway, so not like I'm trying to precisely dead weight it in. So that stuff really isn't as important to me. How are we going to play this? Eyeball it or... $62. Ah! I've noticed if I played like you, I would have a stroke or what? Comes the laggy meter. Creeping in. Happy accident? I mean, it worked out well. Edge, so it's not going to deviate that far off. Wedges don't really move when you miss things. Sometimes they do, sometimes sporadically, but more often than not, they'll stay pretty on line. But every once in a while, you'll get a big variance.
That's a huge drive.
Let's call that like 16%. Play like 63. Nice, just perfectly flat wedge. A little full top action. Should not have carried. Unless my wind was off, which it could have been. 64. Well, maybe. No, it shouldn't have gone that far past. Unless that tailwind played more, but it wouldn't with the wedge. I don't know. It's the misting. Or the hole itself, I don't know. Tricky one. Huh. What do we got for this putt? On the inside. Okay. That I would be to add to it, so could have played like 50%. I don't know. I could see 50 maybe. I'm right on pace for what I thought I'd be, like 5-6 under round. Always make too many stupid pars when I'm in trial and error mode. Light headwind, I mean, that's really going to do absolutely. All right, rather miss late than early. Oh, I'm spraying my wedges. Oh, I'm spraying my wedges really bad. All right. Play this by eye. Because, like, to me, by eye, that's like 30, probably 40. Going moderate head. 23. Like 229, 230 ish. Doesn't even seem right that we're talking about adding 10 yards for that shot. But I'm going to try it. $229 off the tee. Pretty accurate considering I misdinged it. Probably lost at least a yard. That part's good. I don't know if I would have played 10 yards on that. See what I would have played before. Right. 9 divided by 3, 223 exactly. I mean, I would have played really close to it. 6. Would have gotten 228. I would have been 2 yards off, which makes sense. Par 3s I struggle with. So, probably right. Nice. Should be an eagle. I like this spin. Take the spin. I love the spin so much more than the other.
That's in the garden spot.
A little more consistent on distance. See, this is where I don't agree. Because if we're looking at the sign here, it's like 50%. No way that's going to do. That's going to do 40 tops, if that. It's going to be like 205 and a half to the pin, 205. I'm going to land this 203, 202, something like that. So, if anything, I wanted to pull late on that one. The opposite of what distance was shit. Some of that's the misting. This hole. Okay. 12 uphill 21. I don't think it's going to do a whole lot. Let's say it's like 31%. Maybe more. That's got to be like the max. Ah, I still make. All right. We're going to focus on this 500 credit round. I think I'm just going to go back to a modified version of my old way for this round. Slightly modified. I'm not going to do all the sine, cosine. I'm just going to eyeball it like I normally do. That way I can keep good rhythm. Change a few. A little concerned about some tailwind shots. I think I'm going to. Here we go. Let's do it. 3,000 credits up for grabs in this epic battle. 3,000 big credits. Be huge here. All right, good win. Go max distance here. Max carry number. Maybe the furthest I've ever been on this hole. I'm really curious to see if this shot goes long. I'll compare the two numbers. I get 141.8. I'll write that down. 141.8 is what I would normally get. Testing was a little different, like a lot different. Now the other way I get 139. That's a pretty significant difference. That's almost a 2.5 yard difference. I'm gonna play my old number because I just don't trust that, to be honest. Now if I go 2 yards long, then we'll know that it really was right. I think so. Okay, so that was malarkey. That was just not right. We're just gonna stick with that number. I think we can go ahead and change all those to that number. And I think there's one number that's wrong too on the headwinds. Okay, great numbers. Great wins. Max carry. Oh my god, that's in the rough. That's that. It's super lucky. Okay. Again, probably the first I've ever been on this hole. About 81 to the hole. 81 to the hole, but this sucker's gonna release pretty much no matter what I do. We're gonna have to bite it a little bit. But when you bite it, you gotta add elevation. It's really weird how that works. I could just play it short and let it release up, but that's a lot of release right here. So I'm just gonna play kind of like a bite number. Did more than bite. It unfortunately spun. I thought that would be those hit and stop numbers, which it would have been perfect. I landed 82. Hit and stop would have been pin high. Wow, that was ridiculous. Uphill into a huge tailwind. 3, maybe 2 or 3 ticks of backspin is. Now I thought it was just going to hit, bounce, check. Then it went. Boom. Guess we should have played it neutral. A lot slower than the other view. Uphill 9. Worst case, it's like right here. That's like worst case breaks. I think it's probably right, but in this view, I miss high. This view, it's dead center. I don't think it's right. I think it's right. Make an adjustment and go right here. Hopefully that doesn't miss low. Yeah, I should have left it. I had it right. I had it right. Trust it. Ah, that's bad. Oh well. Heavy winds, headwind. It's interesting to try this out. No, you pain. This was good. It landed 247. I did not expect it to release out 5 yards, but that's a lot of release. All I care about is the number was right. It's going to be 2.1 or 1 point, I think. Probably closer to 2. That seems like a shit ton of. I don't know if I've ever played that. So that's a shit ton of break. $23 uphill. And that would be on the low end, or that would be the high end. 2.1 is like high end here. I'm telling you, it has something to do with this. I keep circling back around to this thought that where this pin is matters. Has to matter. Can't be randomness that it's right. That it's the dots are a little different in this view, and it's right. It's not right. Calling fishy. Side left. I don't know, man. Could have been. I'd love to have that putt again and try 1.91 and see what happens. It's a pretty big difference, but 1.9. All right, we're successfully throwing this ready to go up, but me and Olympic Club front 9 are not good.
That's a huge drive.
It's like 70. Good number in. Definitely should be a birdie. I think kind of slopes left to right here a little bit. Oh my god. Deviate much though, thank god. Alright, easy tapping. Getting very lucky on the deviations on missed things with wedges today. Very lucky.
Good ball.
It was a little tight. Now, do I play this like normal? So this hole really sucks for numbers. Do I play it like normal? Oh, I'm so torn. So torn. I have an idea on how to play this one. Something I want to try. I think I'm actually going to try it here. We're going to try it and see. It might not be smart. We're going to do it. All right, let's see how this plays out. Slightly concerned. Oh, nice bailout, dude. It did not go right at the hole. That was just very lucky that I got anywhere near that close. I was going to play that shot totally different. In terms of spin, distance, and all that stuff. I wanted to try something there. I think it's dead straight. Doesn't look dead straight. Like it's like right here and very firm. That's how I'm going to play it anyway. And just hope I make it. Pretty much my strat. Bit of hit and hope. Alright. Well, 3 under after 5 is not bad. If we can really birdie 6, then not bad. If I could shoot 7 under on the front, I would be... Don't like the front. Ooh, we're going max carry number. This is going to be... I've got a ton of tailwinds. They're not my usual wins.
Good ball.
I would play this like 55%. Okay. $147. We're gonna go 147. Now, what I found on this hole when I aim like that, I always miss the green. Like, never works out well. That's actually a little aim. You gotta be careful when you aim on this hole. A little left of the flag, but nothing wrong with that.
On on the dance floor.
That's a problem. That's a huge problem. That was not me. Unless that's really the wind right there. If that's really the wind, then yeah, that's not right. 6.33 mile. So I calculated that a little different than I would have, but it's not that much off. 8.3. I mean, the old way I get 146, half a yard different. And the same number, 95%. That was just either I didn't put spin on it, or I did that thing where I put spin, it didn't register, and I moved the mouse and it moves the spin. Or I got no spin glitch. Because I definitely don't miss by that much. Minus 1, 2. I mean, that's 8 yards long. Something happened there. Either I forgot to put spin on it, or the spin moved up, or I got no spin glitch. One of those. Dots are much slower in the other view. All right, so this lends to my theory again that pin position matters. 18 uphill. So I think it could be there, or it could be an entire grid. It could be like right there. Right there. That looks low to me. Definitely gonna miss. Go there and see what the hell happened. Oh, it was probably right, actually. Maybe. Thing did not turn initially. Know what you're typing into the stream so I can understand? I don't usually show the calculator. I did that and then started creating stuff saying it was theirs, and kind of pissed me off, so I stopped doing it. I don't really want to knock this on the green. Yeah, it's like worst possible. Come off, come off, come off. All right, that's fine. Mm, 66. I don't think we'll be putting this. No, we're good. Watch this. 23 yards. Trying to remember what that is. Pretty sure it's like 62%, something like that. Expand. 60.5%. Played a little safe here. A little too safe. A little too safe. Like a bitch. I should have putted it. See how like this is just hanging out in the middle of Narnia, and this is going to be tight to a pin. So you're cheating? Yeah. You caught me. You caught the tater. Let's see. Report me immediately. don't feel great about that line. Looks awful in this view. It looks fantastic in this. So torn. Be playing for money. Kind of money. Oh, against people online. That's just about the worst part ever in the history of this game. That's why I didn't want to go for it. I should have laid back, put myself in a good, comfortable number in. Yeah, that sucks. That's probably like. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. All over the place. Luckily, that did not get impacted whatsoever somehow. Okay. There's a website where you bet and play against people. Good call. A lot of those folks are cheap. We're just interested in calculations. Well, they obviously want to know, but give people my calculations. Make them marginally better, but doesn't. The numbers are so variant. It's only getting into it. I get too many questions. I did it once, and I won't do it again. The litany of questions was too much. Let's see. I would say that that's probably like 5%. Wow. Wow, that is not turning. I think that's my punishment for the last hole. That's like dead straight where I aimed. Look where the ball's at and look where my aimer's at. And it like did not move. But some people spend ages calculating and figure stuff out. I wouldn't say it's a secret calculator. You got the advantage with your secret calculator. Oh, it's just their old calculator. 80-mile-an-hour wind. Oh well. About the first half of this. Not gonna do much. I mean, it is very, very, very flat. At least I think it's gonna be. Essentially. Like right there. Nope. It's right. I had the right line. Just gotta hit the freaking ding. That was a terrible front nine. That's about as bad as I can shoot on that nine. Can't stand that front nine. Alrighty. Good news is I do like the back nine.
Oh, you crushed it.
Throw up a 10 under, that gets to 14. We'd make some credits off of that. Say we gotta shoot at least 13. Gotta shoot 9 under or better. Oh, let's see. Heavy headwind. Distance was good, aim was shit, and I pulled it. Does not make any sense to pull it and miss that far off. Huh. Wind has been very interesting this tournament right there. Should still be in the fairway, but and I just cannot hit the ding today. I think we're gonna go away from starting in that one spot. It's not helping whatsoever. Not bad. It's a pretty good spot. A little left to right, but good wind here. I think the thing that bothers me when I go there is I want to go up. Normally I go out in power V. I do like my power V thing. When I go that method, I go more up. It really actually bugs me. I didn't even realize it was in the rough. That sucks. Shot's still coming up short. See, I play that differently though. I play a little bit harder. We make a putt. We make a Are they going to be 50% or 40? I probably should have looked at what 50% looked like. It just felt right. Goofy pars, man. A lot of goofy pars. All that. 80% maybe? He had win 30. Lot. That is a lot. So we're gonna play it. Do it. Fuck. I was like, God, that is some serious yardage I'm playing right there. Definitely would not have played that normally. I would have played 204. Would have been 93% off. A little bit better. A very makeable putt though. Very, very makeable. 15 uphill. So I think it's either right here or it's like a grid and a quarter. Oh, it was a little bit more mother 13, 1.54. 54. Try that. Possibility. Another par. Alright, fuck it. For this round, I'm just going to play like normal. Just like I would any other day. Not mess around with the modifiers right now. I need to make some birdies real quick. Keep wanting to hit the speed up button. There needs to be a speed up button. You don't have to buy a speed up boost. That's bad. That's a bad one. Normally, shit. I should have just played my normal numbers because I would definitely wouldn't have played that. Where's my shit not working? 115, 17, 180, 115 plus 2.5. I would have played that 128.3 instead of 120. Reload this old version. I did do some pitching practice too. Time to try that. Uphill a little bit, in the face. And this 6. Oh, fucker. One got me. That carried really, really far. Damn it, man. Don't ever practice a Kiowa, apparently. That would carried really far. Alright, this round's kind of screwed, so we're just going to ring. If we miss, we miss. Like that. How come you didn't putt from the fringe? I guess I could have. Kind of wanted to work on a pitch. This round's really... We're not playing for anything right now. I think I'm going to practice a little bit. Oh, I'm so pissed right now. I need a good... What's a good flat tee shot? Pinehurst, maybe? In a good first hole with a flat tee shot. Oakmont's flat in the fairway. Chambers, no. Pinehurst, back 9. Number 10, maybe. Yeah, I think it's just Pinehurst 10. Beth Page 10? Maybe? Go moderate. Now I have to keep restarting this until I get a straight headwind or a straight tailwind. This is where the fun comes in. Oh my god, the luck. The luck. I love it. Okay, so what I would project this to go. 2 different numbers. That is just amazing that I got it first try. Let's see. Off the tee, 219. So this is probably going to go, it's either going to go 203 or so it should go somewhere between 203 and 205. 203 and 206. Question is, which one is it? I missed and killed it, but it seems like it's more likely to be 203. Oh, I didn't do practice mode. No, I got the perfect wind and I wasn't in practice mode. That sucks. Thought I was in practice mode. Bad man. Dude, I just want the back 9. Stop sticking with me. Oh, that was like the Godwin too. It was so good. That really sucks. Oh, thank God. Dude, you know how rare it is to do this? I'm not kidding you. I restarted like 30 sometimes on Kiowa trying to get a straight headwind. Amazing. All right, back to what I said. 203 to 206. It's good. More in there. So the first one landed 201, that one landed 205, and we missed by about the same amount, and we have the exact. The variance I was talking about with the 3. That landed 204. Got 201, 205, 205. Haven't dinged any of them yet. Damn it. 203. You know what's the best part about this? There's a glitch where if you have to buy balls in a practice round, it won't let you. Now the game's probably gonna freeze up. Oh, thank God we didn't get. Funny is, I've gone through 5 sleeves of balls doing this testing, so all off stream. There we go. What's it go? 205.6. I would have normally. 05. Try that. So this 4 iron should go 190. Give or take a yard. Gotta ding it though. All irrelevant until you ding it. $88. I need to ding one though. 189 to 190. Preferably looking for 190. 9. I have it where it should go 189 and a half. Fuck, man. Oh, this is where you need Cheat Engine. Just download it so I don't have to worry about me ball hits because I can't hit a ding right. It's like 188. That number is 188. 203. 179. 2. Or I don't think it's wrong. I think my 4 iron's wrong. That's when I increased a yard. Normally I play the 4 iron 203. When I kept testing it, I kept getting 203. I moved it up to 203. That was a Kiowa. I like to test the Kiowa and then verify on other courses. Because sometimes Kiowa was kind of a fuck practice on. Obviously. A lot of my numbers have been a little. I think I'm going to go back to 202. If I go back to 202, that bumps that back to 187.5, which that's lining up to be. What are you using the blades for? What blade? What are you talking about? That makes sense. So then this 5 iron then should go 74 to 170. I could ever hit a ding. 174. We can say that's probably right. Close enough. They keep going 174, so we'll call it right. One more time. God damn it, man. It's annoying. Six iron should go 161 to 162. Another misting. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Way off. On 160. Not to be exact. I'll go through and make it exact later, I guess. So this should go 146, 145. Track that thought. I thought you had blade irons. Oh no. I did switch to these level 97 irons. What the hell is happening here? Why is that going 141 with a 7 iron? Should not go 141. Oh, I think I know why our distances are all fucked. I'm hitting uphill. I have not even been factoring. How far uphill am I? Gotta be like 3 feet. That's why I keep coming up a yard off every time. What's up, Mighty Mike? I guess we need to factor in a yard. Either way, 7 iron is coming up way short. One should be coming up 145, worst case 144. Not 140. Keeps coming up 143. Huh. Inside of that, or a 7 iron full back goes 154. To 155 maybe? No. I don't think I want to dick around too much on this. I feel like I'm doing more harm than good right now. Kind of confusing myself. Head scratching myself like, what the heck? I go to my other calculations. I get that number. All right, I'm gonna hit one more shot. Go 9 iron. Could go 121. Technically, it's gonna go 120 probably. Elevation. Okay. That's the number we're going with. I guess we'll do 1 for the fairway here. I'm gonna do 6 iron, just because it's a number I'm very confident in. Fairway. Let's see. Go 157, 156 somewhere, depending on elevation. Okay. All right. Testing? Yeah. Go with that. There's some symmetry there. That I just think this game's like a lot of symmetry stuff. Rolling with that. And we're going to play our last one. I don't have many left. I got a couple. I'm not playing that. I'm not playing band and heavy wins. Although it'd be good for tee shot data. From that perspective, yeah, I should. I'm probably not going to end up finishing this round because I can't stand this course, but we can at least hit some heavy wind tee shots and work on some tee shots. But all these holes play a little weird. I think I'm going to work on some putting stuff too. Normal would be that. We boosting. All right, this is more what I wanted. Headwinds, really steep. 522. I think it's going to play like 148. And I want to go into it. Interesting. I'm going to hit a flat 9 iron. Because I actually have it playing 148. More curiosity than anything. Oh boy. I suck at flat irons. How does 210 hit that hard by 12? Dot speed. 18, 24 downhill. Huh. See, that putt right there lends to my thought that where the pin is matters. I'm telling you it does. Just have to work on it. That putt uphill or downhill? I think it was down. Half, that's like, what'd you call that? 70%? Say 60? $130? Be a perfect full 9-iron? Although it's 12 greens, so I need to take a little bit of spin off. That's probably where like a flat shot would be really good. I probably should hit a pitching wedge flat now. Okay, 10 up. Same thing. Oh, that's got to be a good one. Oh, that 20%, I would say. So that's going to do like 8 yards, maybe more. Could even be a bit 30. Probably more like 30. I'm going to do like 11 yards. Huh. Same thing. I'm pretty sure that matters. I'm telling you. Where the pin is at is need to just put this shit separate. So literally just going to call this section pen matters and then just start charting some numbers. Okay. I would say that's probably like 95%. Gonna come back that much. I wasn't even trying to go at the pin. I was trying to land it like over here. Okay. That's cool. I don't even know what this number is. Oh. Shots suck. Honestly, I have to avoid going over here too much. It's gone. Hopefully I can make like a 12. Lucky. Oh my god. I tried to get really cute with it. Ooh, that did not carry far at all. Thought I got hung up here. Oh, fuck it. I'm not even going to look at the number. We're just going to take a good guess. Pretty much dicked at that point. Pretty sure I'm underplaying this significantly. Wasn't. Did you mean to flop? Yeah, out of the bunker I did. Didn't come out very far. I should have hit it full though. It doesn't matter. Like I said, we're not really going to finish this ready to go anyway. You still flopped on the rough? Yeah, at that point I didn't really give a shit. Kind of hit it. I'm just more interested in looking at some putts right now. I want to say it's probably. Not thinking, we're just taking a good guess and we're hitting. The outcome is kind of irrelevant. Just more to see if I'm right. What would we say that was? That's like a good 5%. Not the direction you ever want to miss that one. Very short too. That was probably like 70% at least. So it's gotta be like a sign of it. I busted that one. I added a little bit too much for the win. Kind of already tested this number out, so I really don't need. Oh, okay. Interesting. You've piqued my interest. Missed by a lot. I don't know. Thinking about that last putt, that missed by a ton. This will be a good one. I think we're going to end on this one. Thought if I missed dinged it'd be fine. The distance was perfect though. I went 150 on the nose. Oh my god, that moved so much. I knew I wasn't lined up right. I thought if I missed dinged it would be fine. Alright, maybe one more. I want to stick one before we stop. That was an interesting front nine. Was that 2 bogeys? Did I really make 2 bogeys? Yeah, a double and a bogey. Birdies. Alright, this is a good one to finish up on. What percentage would you say that is? To me, that's like 30. I'd actually maybe say 25. Trying to think, like, literally drawing a straight line here. Probably 25. Distance was spot on. Landed 200, spun back a little bit. Obviously, I missed it. All right, last putt. It's very encouraging though. Be knocking it fairly distance-wise. I thought everything was pretty on point for heavy winds, which has really been my struggles. We can get that part down. I just gotta hit some more damage. All right, I want to try to make this putt go out on a good note. Oh, and it's like right. I just misread the speed. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. I need to eat some lunch and get some stuff done. I'm sure I'll be back. I'll be back a little later and wrap up the day.